Okay, we should be up. Right, let me load. Let me show this loads on Twitch. Okay, I think Twitch is good now. Good enough. So now I can show y'all. So what we're gonna do is do some mad early power scaling for drumroll the Tail series. Now I ran into like a lot of problems here. So let me count this out. So 17. So out of the 17 entries of the main series, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 characters. Big issue there. Like, so this is mad early. Okay, so starting out we have not Lloyd actually, but we have Cress from Fantasia, Tales of Fantasia, y'all. Okay, so Esther Swordsman. Now I would I'll just go over the what these guys do before really diving into it. Or like they're like tiering here. I may do just a little back and forth with the tiering before I do some early deciphering. But okay, so power, superhuman strength, has cut through a monster without pausing. Okay, can push back massive beasts with his strength. Not bad. Several arts leave after images behind him as he attacks. Not bad too. Eternal Sword, a magical weapon that gives the user the control of space and time. Okay, damn. Notably, the ability to time travel. Starting off strong. And to cross through dimensional barriers. Some impressive stuff already, okay. Cress can infuse his attacks with energy, giving him access to stronger attacks. Okay. Stronger attacks and techniques akin to magic, okay. Now, I want to go over like the moves. I guess I'll go over the moves later, but okay. So I just give you like the gist. Demon Fang, a really common like move in the Tail series. Basically like a freaking shockwave sort of thing. It's a quick thrust of the sword, a freezing move. Okay, freezes his opponent in time as Cress attacks him. Very good. Okay, he has lightning slash, Phoenix blade. Not sure if that's common. Coats himself in flames before attacking. Okay. He also can inspiration. He can also restore health. Good. Now I don't know how much health exactly. That's something that I'll have to dive into research later. So feats managed to fight off a significant part of Deos's monster army with only Ark as backup. I guess Ark is his second in command. Managed to deflect Deos. Fucking Deos. What the fuck? Deos's laser attack, which atomized fully armored knight. That's very good too. So like we are getting the impression that much higher than fodder. Um Now beams I do like as I am now I do kind of struggle with scaling like default beams. So I'll just say he's like yeah, I was saying like that's way higher than wall level. That's like I want to say building level. It's probably like hmm, it's more than multi wall level. So I'll just say so I feel like a city block level. Yeah, I'll just say city block. Now for the actual versus wiki page, so yeah, so we're going through the main characters with their versus wiki pages, right? So we got through I want to say Deos, but Cress's page here. Now we don't so like the issue that I ran into with these guys is that a lot of them don't surprisingly a lot of them even y'all wrong for this, but even Sentinel and Asbel don't have one. Like, how did not have like a versus wiki page or even this shit, a death battle fandom page? Like, what craziness? I'll fix that later. I'm definitely gonna fix that by the time I even get to like the real video for this shit. I want that shit to be fixed immediately, because that's ridiculous, y'all. Nah. Okay, so again, I'm feeling low city block level with this guy. Because like time and like restoring his health, that gets him very far. So Weenie says though, it does not have extreme durability. Frequently relies on healing. I see. Has shown to be less than effective when fighting anyone who uses magic. So if you're like a mage spam person, like, they might do good against him. That's a bit of a handicap. I'll admit. Alright, that's a bit of a that's a bit of a hindrance for him. Like, he can just be ranged out in that case. So that's not good. However, he was able to deflect a freaking laser attack, which atomize a ton of soldiers. That gets him very far. Not the farthest, but far nonetheless. So I say Chris does a good job here. Being city block level, mind you. So okay. Now we have Lloyd. Lloyd Irving. Now, yeah, so like Tales of Fantasia, I did not check out. Tales of so this is Tales of Symphonia. I've actually checked this game out all the way. Though I can't tell y'all how strong these guys are. So like how versus Bell, so like how versus scaling works for video game characters is like the basis of it is how good is a character by the time you max them out. That's how you scale them. Or you say some shit like, okay, scale this character from a level 50 or some shit. Is the door open? Really? Hold up. Whatever, I guess it's fine. Okay. Sorry about that. So what do we have here? So Lloyd has a versus battle page, so I can actually get a tier for him. They're saying tier at least 5B. Not that doesn't sound too bad at all, actually. So he would be planetary. No, small planet level. Okay. Small planet level. That's not bad at all, Lloyd. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now, there's this thing where he's 17. I didn't know he was 17 even. And then there's him being 19. It don't sound like he's all I did during by his by the time he's like 19, ironically. Yeah, like I know how he's like stupid, but okay. Okay, so sorry. Your nose. I'm gonna make sure to keep that up. Okay. I'll go over all this later. Okay, I'll run through it, like, base stat shit. So AP is then ability. I'll just delegate that to that later. So AP, at least planet level. So he also has the Eternal Sword. Now the Eternal Sword for this nigga, that gave him like time manipulation, to where he can freeze time on people. If I'm seeing this right. Yeah, a magical sword that gives the user to control space and time. It would time travel. Now this, like if I see this on like Yuri or something, I can easily be like, okay, like it doesn't inherently give someone time travel, right? Time manipulation. So attack potency, planet level. We can separate the entire world or merge them back into one. Damn. Okay. That's very good. So that does sound like small planet level. Is kind of. I would have to like know how big like the planets are too. We're talking about 2 planets. Okay, actually, so this is so um the first line here is talking about like splitting the whole world into 2, and then you can merge them back together. It sounds like general planet level actually, because merge back together, what? Like there's no issue though. Um, Now I will say though that this isn't AP. This is like a ability, though the scale is like planet level. Yeah. So I'll say that. But we'll throw out like the caveat too that to be planet level, you would have to be able to like atomize a whole planet, and it's like easy. You know, like we've seen with like characters like Frieza and shit. Um. So okay, though merging them back together, I'm not sure how to scale that if I'm being honest. So I'll just leave it at that. Speed, massively hypersonic. Uh, for like reaction though. So speed, I can see myself struggling on this one if I'm being honest too. Dodge lightning and game. Okay. Lightning straight superhuman. He had the stupid thing to where he believed that freaking oh man, like if I had my 2 swords are 100% of my strength. If I combine, it's 200%. Not exactly how that works, but anyways. So yeah, he's like a dual wield swordsman. Um, Striking strength at least planet class. Okay. Durability at least planet. Can take blows from uh Mythos. If I'm right, Mythos is like the final boss. So okay. Stamina high, able to fight for extended periods of time. Now, that's vague. Um. So stamina, I'm a little sketchy on. Um. I'll say stamina. You would be. I say he's able to fight. I'd try to get like a good average for stamina with these characters. But I'll say for now he can fight for. Let's say I'll give him the stamina of like 3 hours. I feel like that's fair. Possibly double, but okay, I'll leave it at that. Range unknown. That range is not unknown. He's a mid to short range fighter. That's his range. I've seen him fight. Um, Intelligence low in terms of book smart. Claims he has mastered all his multiplication tables at the end of the sequel. Okay, so he gets a boost in like IQ when he's 19. Okay. Someone of a battle genius, self-taught all of his techniques. That's very good too. Was under the tutelage of Kratos. And good with strategy to an extent. Okay, could be something. Okay. And now techniques. Yeah, he's actually from what I've seen, average with techniques. Falcon's Crest. His ultimate move summons the Eternal Sword into his grasp, where he deals damage around his vicinity. Okay, with that description, I don't know how strong that is, so okay. Now when it comes to Lloyd, I kind of figure I better start than this. Like, Cress had a better start. But, so yeah, he's planet level, though. He's like planet, he's like planet, so, okay, so, let's move on to, like, Luke. Now, Luke, I've also seen all of like Tales of Abyss. So interesting. What is this? Hold up. I'm good. All right, I'm good. Don't worry. Close the door. Close the door. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Let me make sure it's working right. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. What the fuck? No, he is not 7. Yo, how the fuck? Is he on some homunculus or some gear shit from Guilty Gear? Like what? There's no way he's 10 at the end of the game. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. I'm not believing that for a minute. I'll do some research on that shit later. I'm not believing that shit. No. Y'all fucked up. All that shit. That motherfucker's 16. Fuck out of here. Okay, so tier 5B. Interestingly, they put him on like the same tier as Lloyd, so he'd be planetary. Like small plant level. Okay. Yeah, human replica. It might be white, sure, maybe, sure. Okay. So, Luke, what do we have here? AP, attack potency. Comparable to Jade, who can utilize the indignation spell, which has canonical feat of several wounding Deos. Interesting scale there. Now supersonic can keep up with. Okay, I'm not sure. All right. Can keep up with Guy, who can block bullets. So supersonic is like block and deflect bullets. Okay, all right. Lane strength, no one cares. Striking strength, planet class. Okay. Durability, planet class, planet level. Okay. Stamina, extremely high stamina. Okay, what is this? Could fight through numerous waves of enemies during his trip through the replica HUD, or HOD, the replica HOD, which includes some of the god generals and his teacher. Is that extremely high though? Numerous waves, extremely high. So was the trip the trip was like an hour. Shit. I'll argue that's just high stamina. I was talking about him fighting for like a whole day straight. No sleep or food or water, I'll say. Alright then. So I'll argue high stamina. Range standard, melee range. Planetary with hyper resonance. Really? Is that with the what's that shit called? Is that with again, what was that shit called? What's it called? Like fuck what? I can't remember this like one power they had. Hyper resonance. like Tyr uses this all the like all the time in the game. I can't remember what it was called now. Fawns Phanon. I can't remember what it's called now. But okay, so he just has a normal sword, yeah. Intelligence above average though. A skilled combatant who can think of some new ways to traverse through dangerous areas in a short time frame. That's not bad. Now, did Lloyd have weakness? I don't think so. Yeah, as far as I know, Lloyd doesn't have a weakness other than him having low IQ. Though he does like kind of get over that by the time he's like 19. So so like Luke, like okay, I'm telling y'all now too. Like I want to shit on like Luke so hard, but all right, because him is so being pathetic and shit. But okay, let me see here. Does he have any, just wasn't just striking moves? Like he has a ton of moves. Don't get me wrong. So that's fire, ice. I can't remember if he had lightning. Grid glyphs around him that deals damage, as well as heals any allies in the field. I'm not sure if he heals himself with that. Combo. Okay. Upward strike. I can't remember if this move lets me use light, but if it does let me use light, that's a good step. That's a very good step for him, feet wise. Creates a fire circle. No. Okay, he has lightning. So it's fire, ice, lightning, earth. Okay. Was it called Faunus? I think it was called Faunus. Yeah, here we go. So we can use light. Ooh. He can enhance moves with light now. Light blast. Ooh. So he has light moves. And he has darkness. That's very good. Phonons. Here we go. Radiant Howl. Let me look at this one. Who surrounds himself in a deadly aura of phonons while charging his hyper resonance, and he okay, I'll explain a little more after this. And he proceeds to concentrate his attack at the enemy and disperses the power, atomizing anything in its path. I won't say anything, but okay. This ability eventually gets an upgrade where Luke can not only destroy things at an atomic level, good thing to note there, but nullify his opponent's power. Oh, that move, that move, very fucking good, very good. He nullifies his opponent's power. That can get him a big leg up. Over all these guys here. That's impressive. I can't lie. Then we have Lost Fawn Drive. What is this one? Luke charges his entire body with phonon particles, then proceeds to deal numerous strikes at his opponent before his sword. Okay, before pointing his sword at them, releasing a giant beam of energy. So okay, so this is like a light feat. I don't think I had to tell you just how much faster light is compared to like lightning. It's like over 20,000 times faster. Over. So he has a move already that can like atomize someone and that can destroy someone on at an atomic level. That's massive. That's like the most impressive thing aside from like the planetary feat so far. But I could possibly argue that it is planetary to continental just with that feat. It really depends on what I see when I research this stuff later. Fuck, man. And what I'm seeing, yeah, like no weaknesses. Yeah. So now we have Yuri Lowell. Same class, like same tier. Fascinating. 21 humans, even though he has this scaling human. I've seen some unbelievable stuff with humans before in series. Um. Okay. So AP now Yuri now okay okay real quick. I've seen all of Tales of Vesperia before, but okay real quick y'all. I feel like I had to do this because like the freaking I try to like come to like the Tales of Discord with this shit, but they were straight up like downers and shit. Like they like they didn't want to do it. Okay, like when it comes to like the VC that caught these guys in, and I joined them. It just didn't want to do it. They just didn't want to do it. They seem very fucking either depressed or like chilled. I think it's kind of both. What made me sad about that was how like this one guy was just playing Tales of Abyss, really dismal there. But anyway, so and then when it came to like the channels for that Discord, like one guy was like he didn't want to do it because um like he felt like he would get his feelings hurt, and I'm just like, man, y'all fucking bitch made at this point. Like, what the fuck? Like, I really like these characters too, but you don't have to be overly invested like that. Like that's, that's just like, how can I put it? That's fucking, that's just devastating. That's like self harm at that point. So anyway, just wanted to get that out of the way. I wish I said it earlier. So that's why I had to do this shit. So okay. Yeah, I'll be here all day when it comes to the abilities. So I'm just getting through like the base stats here. So again, your little AP at least planet level compared to Rita. I remember Rita too, who was strong enough to cast Indignation again. Indignation, a spell in which was able to damage Deos greatly in Tales of Fantasia. This indignation should be comparable to other indignations across the franchise. Rita's indignation can one shot can one shot Deos. Oh, and the party can fight the likes of Deos and Cross in battle. Impressive shit. Cross should be comparable to Lloyd. As far as I know, Cross is stronger than Lloyd, but I might be wrong about that. Because like Cross was just ahead of the game when it came to Lloyd most of the time. But we've seen this type of shit before, where like the student succeeds the teacher. It happens. I even seen that shit happen in fucking Tales of Graces. Graces is like the one that I'm most caught up with. But okay, destroy the Adafagos, which would have destroyed the world if left alive. Yeah, I remember that shit too. Kinda. It's just that it's been years since I've seen Tales of Vesperia, but I know it's a very good entry. Now speed, massively hypersonic, can react to attacks from Kratos and Deos. Good point, I guess. Sure, can react to Baul, who can cross continents in minutes. Really? Damn, wish I paid attention to that shit. Okay, lifting strength, don't give a shit. Striking strength, plant level. Okay, sure, yeah. Durability at least planet level. Can take hits from Day Austin and Cross. I need to look up Cross and stuff later. Stamina high, okay. Maybe I'll come up with stamina later for more accurate detail for stamina later for Yuri some more time. Range, okay, melee to extended melee range. Interesting wording. Okay. A meter, a few meters with projectiles, hundreds of kilometers with heavenly blade wing. Really, I'd look that up later. So yeah, like again, like we're trying to figure out who's like the strongest Tales of character, which we can't do in the stream alone because we're missing some characters here. We're missing what, like fucking 7? Because like, again, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're missing what, 8? Because there's 17 main entries. I tried to look up like the spin-offs, but they've been extended spin-offs or sequels rather. So like they're spin-offs, right? But they still like but they still focus on just the main established characters instead of making like new main characters. At least from what I've seen. I'll look into it deeper later. Either way, even if they had like new main characters, like they still don't have like a versus or a Death Battle wiki for them. So okay, IQ. Now Yuri was smart. I remember. Yeah, like he like came up with like everything from like the little that I personally played. I can already tell this dude was like really smart because like he was making plans for like the cast practically most of the time, or at least half the time. Yuri is a highly skilled combatant who has not only a so he was impressive because he's probably self-taught with a sword and an axe as well. I remember that shit. He can use axes. That's actually impressive. And like skilled as in like every time he like finished a combo, he like made he like sport he made a sword spin back into his hand. Like he like twirls it back into his hand after flipping it over his head and shit. I was like, whoa, you're swagging. Swag on this dude. Yeah. Anyways, self-taught fighting style and former knight training. So he was also a former knight. Has constantly gone toe to toe with multiple highly skilled warriors such as Jaeger, Dawn, and Duke. And there's also Eoder, unless that's Eoder's last name. I can't remember his last name, but yeah, Eoder was pretty smart too. So I don't like this one because they don't like tell you what he does, in the games aside from combat. Well, he has a lot more than just combat because of his IQ. When he says none, yeah. Standard weapon, gloves. So it does. So okay, so I can see this. So various swords, by the way, axes, items. Okay, interesting, and gloves. So I did see how he's very good just hand to hand, and believe it was in this bar fight with the prequel movie for Tales of Vesperia. So okay, he has Azure Edge. So it's like a Getsuga. So destruction field is a fire elemental shockwave. Okay. Let me see. Ghost Wolf. The faces behind them nearly instantly. Oh! Striking them once again with another slash. This move alone is faster than massively hypersonic now. So that's relativistic. That's relativistic to like light. So that really puts him ahead there. Then Azure Wolf Strike, yo man. Hurls a blue projectile in the air at the opponent. It thrusts into them with his weapon and slams. So okay, so he does the Getsuga, does like a freaking stinger, and then ends it with like a punch. So okay, good hand to hand, very good hand to hand. Crushing eel. Okay. A Blood Dragon Swarm. Raging Blast? What was this one? Explosive energy in his palm. Pausing energy. Okay, so it's an exploding move. Okay. I had a calc for explosions, but I'll come back to it later. That's why I want to make the video for this. So, okay, also, like, we're halfway, so, bear with me here. Really Havoc. Kicks the enemy 2 times. Okay, rendering Wolf Charge. Someone's with a series of punches. Finishes off with a blast of energy in the shape of a wolf's head. Fascinating. Azure Storm, Azure Blast. Strikes the ground with his weapon when the art is used, sending a powerful blast of energy upward. I'll have to look that up. That one's a little hard to imagine there. Guardian Field, a field of light is summoned around and near the opponent, damaging all enemies within, pushes them away. So this is like a light feat, I'd say. So the activation, one can argue it's not, but like the attack itself is light. It's also damaging and pushes people away, so that's very handy. So okay, hold up. Okay, I'll share some. So Lone Wolf's doing. Okay, so he has like fire, wind. So yeah, like the Guardian Field also heals Yuri. Very fucking good. So he also has ice. Oh, okay. Emitting a pillar of light. In that direction. Line the opponent into the air. Oh. Flood. Let me see this. Alters the art entirely. So he also has. So he has water, fire, wind, light, and I think I said ice and wind. Dude, okay, he's on some average. He's on some average like Avatar shit. He has all the elements. He also alters the end of slashes to be a blast of wind. Very good. Okay, well, Fury. Okay, this one doesn't tell me too much. Now, let me look at this one. Heavenly Blade Wing. Strong skill. A glyph appears below Yuri and begins erupting light energy. Notice how this dude uses light attacks very often. Very important. Yuri spins his sword and gives it a charge of white light, still some more light shit. The glyph then begins sending a tornado of light. What? Upward. Insanity. In which Yuri directs the sword's light upwards. What? Once the cyclone vanishes, Yuri's sword is seen to be in 2 parts? What? With the bottom part becoming pure light. Again, very important. And the second half highly resembling a feather. Yuri then slams the blade down onto the opponents. Excuse me. Dealing a single strike of massive damage, to say the least. The light, by the way, then spreads out to deal one more hit. Fucking hell, man. Before vanishing afterward. So by the time he gets to the right end game, he mastered light. So there's nothing stopping him from doing light attacks. Again, pure light. That's light speed. So I wouldn't on personally he's like FTL, but that's like TL. That's no, that's L. That's literally speed of light. So like SOL. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, Yuri is in a very good spot. Now we have Jude. Now this is like more of an unofficial thing. So never mind. I don't have anything. So now, so like Jude needs help here. Okay. So Jude was from Zillia 1. I tried to get some stuff from Amelia Maxwell, but I couldn't find anything for her either. I was thinking about having like, some duets happening maybe, because some of these games like the second pro tag is like as important as the first pro tag, but I guess this helps streamline things, I guess. So all right. So Ludger, I did not check out any of but Tales of Zillia 2, but I know this dude does time travel, which may put him ahead. Tier Unknown, fascinating. So if they say a plan, y'all don't have anything? What? This is so motherfucking rough. How y'all not have anything? So now I need to scale from the abilities here early. Get time manipulation, energy manipulation, dart manipulation, can tear apart fabric and time. Now for you to tear through fabric and time, it's not the best way to scale here. Can transform to boost all stat. What did he transform into? What? Okay, he's on some avatar shit. Okay. High skill fighter. Resistant against time and space manipulation. Okay, sure. Can link his arms with his teammates. Well, that doesn't matter here. Dimension creation. Fuck, man. Y'all give me a hard time here. So with just light, okay, so light, so like example that I like using is like which is like a video that I'll do later, is like imagine like if a pebble with a gram of like with like just a gram of like weight is like light speed, crashing into the earth. When I calc that would be continental with like the impact from that if it had like an impact. So I'll say for him he's continental. Okay, so that's where he's sitting at. And then light, I'll say he's relativistic to light. Strength, like I don't have anything for strength because I don't know. So I'll say strength. Like state level, I'll say. Durability, I have no fucking idea. Stamina, I have no idea there either. Range. Okay, so finally get some details. Standard melee range, with most of his weapons and arts several dozen meters. So he also has pistols. Okay, so okay, he's rather skilled weapon wise. Holy shit. Dual blades, hammers. Dual pistols. Chronomatis watches. I don't even know what the fuck that is. His allium orb. Allium orb. Or allium orb. Gains more combat experience and allows access to. I don't know how strong that would be. In his chromatis form, I'd look that up. He wields a dual bladed spear. Not too impressive. Intelligence, a skilled fighter, and an amazing cook. Average otherwise? Ouch. Okay. Now, weakness. Okay, this weakness is kind of lengthy. Weakness. Weakness says, needs to be around his best friend, Ellie. That's gay. In order to transform into his chromatis form. Okay, overcame this weakness later in the game. That's helpful. I can easily use that. Overuse of chromatis form will eventually turn him into what? A divergence catalyst. A monster corrupted by and obsessed with power. Okay, that's gay. How much is overused? Like, I have no idea. He'll collapse if too much of his magical energy is drained, and if all of it is sapped, he will almost certainly die. Only applies to people in the Tales of Zillia series. That's a very odd it's a very odd weakness. So yeah, like that's something that would definitely bump him down. It really depends on how strong the transformation is, because I don't know. Okay, so it said up top earlier that his transformation boosts up his like stats, like all the stats apparently. But by how much, I have no fucking idea. Um, for now it sounds marginal. Or else they would have mentioned it, making like the this like it's like transformation give him like a boost of ×2 or like a massive power boost. But I'm not hearing any of that, so I'll just assume I'm gonna go on the same assumption that it's like a marginal power boost for all stats. So that doesn't help him really. Um, gains more combat experience. I don't even know how much exactly. Like the Allium, like for now the Allium orb sounds useless. So like this stuff. So with the watch and the orb, that's something I'd like research, and then the form I'd like research too, because they're not giving me anything here. They don't even have techniques. They did a lazy job here. Okay, they did a lazy job. They didn't even explain anything. So his like bullets have arts, ritual of destruction, requiem, wing of destruction. Yeah, they seem like these would be very impressive. And hammer. So that's what the transformation is. Okay. Okay, this can help from just appears alone. So I also can use new arts and powers. Create a dimension where he and his opponents can fight separately. So does it have to be that, or can he BFFR someone? Because that'd be very useful. That's something that can give him ahead if he can BFR someone. Battlefield removal for those that don't know that one. Um. Okay, so these, since they didn't describe them, I have no idea how strong these are. So I'd say he's like continental, because like these get because so far these Tales characters are reaching planetary at the very least. Um, Again, reaching planetary at the very least, on average. So now we have Soray, who's like the main guy from Tales of Hysteria. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Okay, so he has a fire form, water form, earth form. Okay, and then a wind form. So so he's on some Avatar shit. Okay. Um. Again, same rank at the end of at the end of the day. Um. Supernatural. Wait, what did I say? Superhuman physical characteristics. Okay. So superhuman physiology, basically. All right, expert swordsman. Okay. So what we have here? Ouch. So small, at least small town level, defeated a Drake, the domain of which encompassed a small town. Has grown stronger ever since then. Of course, city level, can damage Zavade. Plant level 5 defeated Dragon Azen. I think is how I say it. It can damage Armatitize Helldath. Okay, let me just see this one. How strong would that one be? So this is human form. Oh, okay. So he's like a big ass lion. Is that a lion? I'm seeing scale, so it's on some chimera shit. So this thing would be small plant level. Hey. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so ouch. Sub-relativistic though? Ugh. So if he can just damage him, um, that would mean he'd be that put him still below plant level. Um, as far as like AP, um, so what is this? So I would say he would be at. I just didn't even say continental. I'll just say state level. That's my state level, man. I'm sorry, like how? Okay, I'll say like state. You wouldn't be able to dare something that's planetary. So I'll just say like continental. I think that's safer. Yeah. So sub-relativistic, comparable to Dragon Azen. So so again, Dragon Azen, comparable to Jude and Amelia. Scale to this. Okay, hold up. Let me just reset my feet. Hey. All right. Okay. Also, let me pull this up too. Um, I forgot what the mock was for like light here. So let me just pull that up. Um, So I have like 1 billion kilometers per hour. So if I were to convert that to miles per hour, I don't know how the conversion goes. If I'm being honest. Okay, let's calc here. So what's half of this? Okay, sorry, y'all. Give me a sec here. So how much of a reliable way? Okay, so miles per hour. So the speed of light is, if I say this right, let me get the number replacements here. Speed of light is like 670 million miles per hour. 670 million and 600,000 miles per hour. So that's speed of light. Again, miles per hour. So Mach. I had the same where I just I can pull up much faster than what I'm doing. Okay, let's just say 7, cause like cause yeah speed of sound would be Mach 1 if I remember right. So Mach wise, speed of light. Well, before I say it, so Mach wise, speed of light is 900,000. 900,004. But if you round it up, 900,005. Mach 900,005. So you're ways off. Fact. If I were to look at lightning, hold up. Speed of lightning, I'm kind of rusty with this. I'm sorry with the solar calc, but now speed of lightning is 270,000. If I were to convert that, 364, Mach 360, Mach 300, oh fuck man, sorry. Mach 370, 64 Mach for speed of lightning. That's a very wide margin, by the way. So it's barely even like fucking 10th of speed of light with this sort of calc this guy came up with. Um, yeah, that I would say that is sub-relativistic, but I wouldn't say plus. Now, I think they talked about Okay, for this example, I'll come back to the example later, but alright. Okay, I'll come back to that example some more time. Alright, so can not make it so confusing here. Let's see here. It's probably where okay, I suppose we're even like an hour in when we only have one character left to cover. You know, just base stat wise. So, Legendary Strength unknown. At least class 1 has a dragon. I'm not familiar with Legendary Strength, but let me just look at it just real quick. Class 1, that would be class. The one for deadlifting means is that weight? Okay, that's force. Okay, so excuse me. So not impressive there, really. Deadlifting. Be helpful if they said pounds or metric tons. I can use that metric tons. So like that's a so that should be what 1,000 pounds. Okay, yeah. If I really thought about it more, like I kind of overthought there. Sorry. Okay. So let me see here. This is weird. Striking string, small town. I hate when they do this. City, planet, like planet level can take hits from. I don't know what the fuck that is either, but all right. Can take hits from Velvet. That's the next character too. Damn, ouch. So Velvet is like it's my town level, at least by striking wise. So okay. So if you're able to damage him, yeah, I'll say Continental. You know, cause like Continents, you know, like if you're Continental, you can possibly, well, actually, you're very likely to be able to like split tectonic plates, which if I even said that right, sorry, which can you know damage the planet itself. Hold on, you get it. So okay, now what helps though is sub-relativistic speed, living strength, whatever. Strength, strength, planet class. Like again, I would argue continental. It really depends on what I find here. Rebuilding and take attacks from Drain, Zevine, and Held Elf. Held Elf. I feel like I mispronounced it earlier. Um, Stamina superhuman, easy. Standards, melee range, much higher with arts. Okay, several dozen kilometers with armor armatization, whatever. And she uses a sword, so above average. Very skilled in swordsmanship since childhood. Has read the celestial record and is a talented architect. Okay, that's something. There's something there. It tends to hold back and avoid killing most of the time. Yeah, that's a big no for this sort of thing here. For you to be on top, you gotta go for the kill. Like you guys go all out to win against these sort of characters. Well, these other characters, like these main characters, by the way. Okay, again, no description. It's just like, okay, this is what he does, and like, okay, it would really help if they described end game, because that's what people care about. So Soray is looking a little sorry, if you ask me. So yeah, not good. So what I say about him again? He would be So it's more like, okay, nice one, large country. So yeah, I would say like just 6A like continental, and not in a 5B. At least not to me. So now we have Velvet from Tales of Berseria. Now we're also missing the main dude from the latest Tales of the game, Tales of Arise. I'm very surprised that one no made a page for him. Let me guess. Tier 5B. Tier 5B. Look at that. What the fuck? 19. How was Sorry again? He was like it was 16, 17. All right. Human Demon Therian? Lord of Calamity. Okay. So I'm gonna have much time at all to go over like abilities. But okay. So like I didn't really check out that much of Tales of Berseria, by the way, but like I got to the point where she looked at sometime after the point where she looked like this. Image that y'all saw. Okay, kill the Drake. Okay, so yeah, this guy who set off a volcano. Set off a volcano is it's like city level. Okay, that's believable. Then matched. Armortize Artorius. Okay. Artorius. What are his feats? Just a scale a bit better. Okay, he's starting to rely on some gold shit. But okay, 32. Strike. Artization is stated to amplify the user's powers far beyond the normal limits. Okay, vastly stronger than both this and its normal form. So it's very odd that they're saying can damage the in-game Berseria party who can take hits from Matt. How do you say that? Minat? Anominat. Kill covering the entire planet with his power. Now covering. Use the planet as his vessel. Now, okay, that's much better. Because like if you're using the planet's power, yeah, that's planetary. No, though I will say that it depends on how large a mass of the planet itself is. Because like if the planet's like small planet, then yeah, you like your small planet level. If using like the world's power like that. Okay, so all right. Okay, and then artize. You fear when they say, stuff like artize. You fear that be like, you fear it would actually turn into like planet level plus or some shit. I remember this. When they say vast majority, I mean, it's not I say most a lot of times. When they say vastly stronger than, it would have to mean exponentially. Like it would mean more than times 100, or even times 1,000. So though I would have to do some calc on my own for this too. I'll say large planetary, from what I'm hearing here, like large planet level. Cause like them saying planet level, twice is it's like baffling since they're saying that far beyond normal limits, and then vastly stronger than both. Again, vastly stronger than a nigga than himself, by the way, who's already planet level, and vastly stronger than a nigga that's small planet level. Okay, very important details. Sub-relativistic to Velvet. Velvet is also sub-relativistic. So not quite light speed, not quite a ways from light speed. Lifting, no one cares. I hate when they do planet class twice for like, and like that's it for like both cases here. Durability, planet level. Can take hits from the end game Berseria party, okay. That planet level is stronger than before. So is that like post game himself? Like, cause like we can use post game, cause we can use post game his post game self if we really wanna. So stamina high, I would argue that's high stamina, cause like because from what I've seen from the bosses, it takes them a whole lot. It's just like a long ass time for them to actually run out of stamina. It's a lot of the times it's like much higher than like your strong member in the party. Okay, unless I actually look at this game myself and see otherwise. That's the general gist I get from the final bosses. So, all right. Okay, without doing too much comparison, let me go back to Velvet. All right. Velvet high. Especially when you say high for her, I would say for him it's extremely high. The durability. So yeah, if she can take hits from Armortize, again Armortize, Artorias, that would mean planet, because I just affirmed that he's like large planet level. So I would say let me look at this tiering again. That would not moon. Yeah, so planet level. That's safe. That's safe. All right. Definitely. Okay. So range, extended melee range with martial arts and swords, a few dozen meters with arts. A few dozen meters with arts. Okay. Okay. Now, seeing that the casting for the arts takes you time, it uses magic. So let me see. So yeah, from what I'm seeing too, that she's very physical. Now, Mystic Arts, that I would definitely extend out her range. So say there she lost to Sub-Zero of all people. What do you say about Sub-Zero? Just look at this. Like, wait a fucking minute. Both are 7 beat. Like, look, like she would win against Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero, nigga. The fuck. All right. Again, Thunder. So I would say it sounds like she's like Mach 100,000 unless she has light. Gravity. I don't have the speed for gravity, so that can change anything if you can manipulate that. Well, power claw grows, the more damage she sustains. Oh, she can use that. Can increase her power with various arts. It really depends on how much exactly she increases her power. Now, this will help too. Soul manipulation. So, okay. So she has mind manipulation affected by his domain. Okay. Resistance. Okay. Not physical interaction. Can see and interact with this guy who, which are invisible and untouchable to those with low resonance. Low resonance. Region. Survive being stabbed in the head. Not bad. Mortality. She doesn't age. Okay. Not bad either. Suppose. Can absorb the abilities of enemies using her claw. I don't know what the extent of that is though. So she can also cancel people out of transformations. As far as we're seeing, she can cancel this dude out of his transformation. Very fascinating. Okay. Huh. So it could be kind of arguable that she could be large planetary. It could be. So this is getting very tricky already. So, also let me pull up my shit. Okay. Alright, so from like what we have here, so if I were to like decipher who's like the strongest from like this like rough shit here, from I'm seeing no one has like time resistance. Though they have time manipulation, I don't see any time resistance. Can time travel, so he can also time travel too. Okay. Can harm incorporeal beings. Resistant to power manipulation. That's very fucking good. Or power nullification. Again, very fucking good. Oh my god. Creation. I don't know what you can create, but okay. Look into that later. And then Luke. So Luke can break things at an atomic level, or break things down at a atomic level. Can nullify the opponent's magic. Damn. Forceful creation. Biological manipulation. Okay, that's something I'm not familiar with. Oh, resistance to madness manipulation. Izzy can use the seventh phonon without undergoing side effects of it. It's also fought off tear sleeping Sleep spell, really? Huh. And side effects. There's if he can have the shit come out. Because, like from what I've seen, like, doing phone ons takes time. So they really don't help. Now, Luke is at a pretty big disadvantage because he's from so far as we know, supersonic, and that's it. So he's behind the pack. Though I'll say he would have to prove for him to contend with others that have higher speeds that he can contend with people that have higher speeds, which I'm certain there are some that he's faced like that. Like, where would it mention this? Like, I don't know, say for instance, tier. Okay, what kind of know me here for Luke is that I don't know who the last boss was for him or like what his name was. I forgot. I know Sephiroth's were a thing. Trying to think. So it may come out to Luke later. So for now, so who's like the fastest? Let me see this. That's very important. Cross continents and man. So it seems like yours the fastest. Just base stat wise. So okay, no, hold up. So this boy is the fastest. Okay.